Let's talk about 3 basic iron setup tips that are going to help you hit more consistent irons, hit ball and turf strikes, and get rid of some of the mess that you create when you hit your iron. So much of it is built around poor setup. These 3 ideas are not what you're used to, they're slightly different, but they are realistic in-play ideas that good players are doing and amateurs just are not, and you need to start. Number 1, how you set your grip up in relationship to the club is often so overlooked with golfers. So a pattern I see over and over again is that they get the club in front of them and then they fuss with their hands and put their hands on the club, and they're working on the grip that they've been told they need to use, and then they set up to the ball and then they realize, oh, the handle is not in the right place, and then they just shove it forwards. Holding the club, getting your perfect grip set up with the handle, the shaft and the grip coming straight out from the face, it's not going to work, it's not going to help. Let me put it to extremes. If I put the handle back, so the bit I'm holding, the grip end, hold it, good textbook grip, seeing knuckles if that's how you're monitoring your grip, and then I think, oh hang on, handle is back from face, this is obviously extreme, and then I push the handle to where I want the face and the handle and the shaft to get to, that bit of shaft lean in an address, I don't see any knuckles now. You need to make sure when you're doing your hold and you're getting your hold onto the club that you're setting the angle of the shaft in relationship to the face, because obviously that will twist and turn the more you push the handle forward and backward. And then at the same time, your grip is in relationship to the club. Real easy cheat. For lots of golfers, what they do is they're too straight and it gives them what we call a weak grip. High, weak shots off to the right. Good way of doing this, just get the club out in front of you a bit more if you struggle with this. So you're putting your hands on more from this angle. I'm seeing 2 knuckles here. Bottom hand comes on a little bit more from underneath. And then when I set up to this club, I've now got a nicer, stronger, neutral to stronger grip. Most amateurs are doing it the other way. They're kind of level to back, pushing forwards, and then all the face and the grip and the shaft lean are completely out of sync. We need this handle lean and grip and face all synced up. Number 2, ball position. I want ball position to start being way more functional than lots of you want it to be. So I've got a 6 iron here. This is 200 yards over the massive ravine and the ocean. Beautiful hole here, and wind into off the right. So my standard ball position with a 6 iron, I'm going to put it where most of you know it should be already, I think, watching. Back of the ball is somewhere towards the middle of my feet. It's just lined up middle to slightly forward. So anywhere between the middle to 2 inches inside my lead foot. That's my standard ball position. But what good players are doing and amateurs are not is they're finding functional positions throughout their setup to allow them to play golf. Ball position is there to help you play better golf. It's not there for you to get in the same position every time, because you're not in the same situation every time. The black and whiteness of learning and thinking, right, the ball position needs to be here and then you're set and you just can play golf, people really like. But what it doesn't do is help them play golf. Great for YouTube videos, great for clicks, not good for actual real learning. Remember, if you enjoyed the tips, hit that like button down below, and down in that description you're going to see a link to my free exclusive newsletter, golf tip newsletter. Come and join the community. Everyone's learning with a little bit more in depth. It's a fun place to be. So my standard ball position in the middle, but I'm thinking, right, wind into, I want this 6 iron to go a little bit lower. I'm going to move that ball position literally 1 ball back. It's now the front of the ball, if you like, is in the middle of my stance. My handle lean stays consistent to my lead thigh, so it's a bit more handle lean because the ball has moved. And now I'm going to hit a shot which will promote a certain shape which might function on this hole. Now let's pretend I've got too much club here, because sometimes I like to have a lot of club and hit it soft. What I might do for my softer shots is push the ball 1 ball forward of my standard ball position. So the back of the ball now is a ball forward the middle. This encourages a little bit more loft, encourages me to swing across the ball, hit a little fade, which will be into the wind, and that'll come in shorter, so take more club and hit the soft version. Or it's on my number, it's the exact club, I'm going to put it in my standard position and play my standard shot. Now look, I know lots of you watching and saying, well, I'm not good enough for that, I can't even hit it from the standard position. You are. This is something I did with my daughter the day she picked up a club. I made her understand certain things are functional based. They're not just, it goes here and you're better. And what it did is it made her learn faster. It helped her learn hit low shots when she needed to, higher shots when she needed to, which was basically every time we played. And she understood ball position not as a fixed position, but as a thing that allows her to play better golf. That's why you're here, to play better golf. And number 3, let's just get your arms relaxing. So many golfers get rigid in their arm, often pushing this arm so this crease in my arm pushes forwards. This encourages these kind of horrible swings where people get a little bit stuck this way. We need some rotation in this arm and trail shoulder. So having your arms comfortably straight, and a good way to feel this, set yourself up. Just take your hands off the club, rest the club on your side here, and just let them hang down. Wherever that hangs down is not a bad gauging point for where you want them to be. Now, when you take your hold, it's quite easy to stand there and get a little bit nervous and start tensing up and straightening up. Just relax at the creases, top of the arms, just let them relax. They're comfortably straight. They are not bolt straight, creates such rigid movements with no speed, making a hole like this, like impossible. You're just not going to reach. Nice, comfortably straight arms are going to allow you to control, feel the face. You've got your shaft lean set in there, you've got your ball position functional, you're ready to pull the trigger and hopefully hit some decent shots. Now remember, if you're liking the tips, hit the like button down below, and the link to my free weekly newsletter is down there. Hit that, come and subscribe and join the learning community, exclusive content that you won't see anywhere else. We're building a real learning portal. Come and join the fun. And if you want to stay on YouTube and hit more good shots and learn how to maybe improve your downswing, this video is really helping a lot of golfers.